Che's in.
Che's in. Coffee Talk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's Stella Blue Coffee Talk.
Big.
I sent you
Yes, you did.
a
My
bunch
wife
of boxes.
loved it. I really liked it too, but my wife drinks it religiously in the morning.
I like that.
Here's
Tell her
the
sup
Stella
for
Blue
me, all
coffee.
right?
She loved it.
Yeah, tell her what's up for me.
Yeah,
All right, cheers. Che doesn't get any.
He's not of age?
He doesn't drink coffee. He's a weirdo. So you love it. We got the review. I figured because I already know that you love Stella Blue coffee, I wanted to have Stephen Che just ask you some questions. Stephen Che is the biggest Adam Schefter fan in the world.
And I'm the biggest Stephen Che fan.
When Russia invaded Ukraine, we talked about it on the show, and we were like, Stephen, did you hear the news? And he essentially was like, did Schefty tweet it? And like, no, Schefty didn't tweet, global politics and war outbreaking. He's like, well, then I don't know. So he only gets his news from you. So go ahead, Stephen. I'll drink my Stella Blue coffee. You ask your questions, and we'll let Schefty get out of here.
Well, we can kind of lead with that because I do believe that if there was a major political event that you could, I'm not saying you would, but you could break that. Do you believe that you could?
Well, I kind of equate it in this way. There are certain athletes in certain sports that could go transition and play another sport because that's just what they do. And I think, ultimately, that reporters report. And if you stuck me on a beat, like when I was in graduate school, and this is what drove me back to sports, I was covering the Waukegan City Council for 3 months at Northwestern. And then I went to Washington and covered campaign finance reform. And having covered campaign finance reform in the City Council in Waukegan, I knew then more than ever that I want to cover sports.
Okay. So
like I never want to go there, but
there you go.
I never, busted open corruption in City Hall at Waukegan, Illinois. I never did that. But I was young and inexperienced, and I hadn't gotten any stories to my name at that point anyway. But over time, I just think that reporters report, players can play, people can do different things. Yes.
Okay.
I love that. And obviously, you're famous for your phone usage, and that's how you get your message out to people. You have 2 phones. I got to ask, what is your weekly screen time?
This was the big question you had to ask when you have a chance to talk
Can you
to
look
Adam
at?
Schefter?
I don't honestly. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Don't. Next question. I gotta ask. He's gotta ask.
Okay.
All right, so there's a lot of teams that go through overhaul with coaching and front office and stuff like that. There are obviously some teams that you have your claws in, and they're Schefty teams, and then there's other, Rapport teams or Glazer teams or things like that. What would be your pitch to make new teams with, a changing of the guard, a Schefty team?
Well, I would just say to them that I am a huge fan of Stella Blue coffee.
Yes.
And that if we could bond at the Combine and have Stella Blue coffee together, I think we could have an excellent relationship going forward.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would ask, pardon my take, does Mount Rushmore season in the off season between basketball and football starting again? Who would be your Mount Rushmore of newsbreakers? Obviously, you're on there, so let's say the other top 3, and this goes cross sports.
Cross sports, so like we're
Cross
talking
sports,
about
we got Jeff
ton?
Bassan. Yeah, we got a ton of guys. Woj.
Well, I'll put my team up
Antonio
there.
Brown.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I would go Woj. I would go Pete Thamel and Jeff Passan together, and Leroy.
Okay. And Leroy, yes. Shout out Leroy.
And Leroy.
Yes, I'm going to say it right now. I shouldn't say it, but there could be a Leroy blend coming at some point for Stella Blue coffee. Ooh. So get ready for that. You want to ask the last question? You had one more.
Yes, I do have one more.
He wanted to know if you would ever go out to dinner with him. Just 100%.
100%.
Okay.
Done.
Right, so there you go.
Done.
He'll go out to
That would
dinner
be incredible.
Like, we doing it when I'm in Tampa the next time? Like, although the Bucks aren't going to be on Monday Night Football this year.
No. They stink. They stink.
Well,
He's the reason why they stink.
Yeah, well.
You are. You're to blame for all their problems. But yeah, you want to go out to dinner with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
In fact.
No, I'm not coming. I've gone out to dinner.
No, but what I was going to say is.
Okay.
When we have our little friendship gathering.
Yes.
In the spring.
Yes.
Maybe we do it like golf.
Exactly.
And then dinner.
Yeah, so you learn what good
Che's
friendship
invited.
is. I'll show you what bad friendship is, and you'll sit with Che for 2 hours at a dinner, and
That's
you'll be like,
bad.
get the fuck out of here.
That's
yeah,
bad.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
perfect.
well,
All right, well, Schefter, you're the best. You've been smiling ear to ear since he's walked in the room.
Career highlight, life highlight.
Life highlight.
Wow.
Being with you is his life highlight.
I wish my wife felt that way.
Oh, my God, Che. Come on, Che. Your life high. He has 2 kids.
How old is he now?
4.5 and almost 2.
It's awesome. Boy and girl? Who?
Boy and girl, yeah.
So the birth of your children, 2-3, Schefty 1.
it's a Mount Rushmore. They're all
Okay,
up
all
there,
right,
yeah.
all right. Well, thank you, Adam. Thank you for supporting Stella Blue. I'll keep sending your wife some.
That'd be
Maybe
awesome.
a little handwritten note. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, Schefter.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.